Hello, welcome to my channel. So today is Mystery Mondays. Have you ever been to the Bellevue Hospital in New York City, United States? Where we at? Well, where some of us is at. In that hospital, it's some crazy stuff that have happened and is happening now. I have put some stories together for you guys that some people might identify on it, because it's very scary to go through those stories. So at the end of the video is also a very crazy stuff that's going on right now that the doctors is scared to talk about. So let's watch and let me know what you think, because I got a couple of things to say at the end.
Within the historic walls of Bellevue Hospital Psychiatry, stories unfold that reach far beyond ghost stories or supernatural legends. Built in 1736, making it one of the oldest public hospitals in the United States, Bellevue has stood as a silent witness to centuries of human suffering, resilience, and the complex intersection of mental health and the criminal justice system. This place, shrouded in silence and shadows, is a powerful testament to the harsh realities faced by those who have passed through its doors. Imagine walking through dimly lit corridors, where the echoes of past patients still seem to whisper, their stories etched into the very fabric of the institution. One haunting story involves a woman who, after being admitted to Bellevue, was unfairly labeled as crazy by the doctors. In reality, she was simply confused and distressed due to her difficult life circumstances and the manipulative influence of her controlling partner, who constantly made her doubt herself. He would gaslight her, making her believe her feelings were irrational, and when she finally sought help, she was taken to Bellevue under the false assumption she was mentally ill. Thanks to the compassionate care and patience of the hospital staff, she was able to understand her situation and begin her healing process. Over time, she regained her self-esteem, learned to trust her instincts, and started reclaiming her life, proving that even in the darkest moments, hope and recovery are possible. Another story is about a man with narcissistic tendencies, who falsely accused his wife of being crazy to justify his controlling and abusive behavior. In truth, she was a victim trapped in a toxic relationship, manipulated into believing she was mentally ill. Her husband's constant gaslighting, emotional manipulation, and threats drove her to the brink of despair. When she finally reached out for help, authorities intervened, and she was admitted to Bellevue's psychiatric ward. There, through therapy and support, she realized she was not mentally ill, but a survivor of psychological abuse. Over time, she managed to rebuild her confidence, break free from his grip, and start a new chapter of her life, free from his oppressive influence. Her story is a testament to the fact that sometimes, the greatest battles happen within the mind, and with support and resilience, victims can find their way back to freedom. Now, brace yourself for a story that will send shivers down your spine, a true nightmare that many staff members refuse to talk about openly. Several nights, staff members have reported hearing faint whispers echoing through the empty corridors, as if someone or something is calling out for help. But what's most terrifying is the story of a patient who was admitted to Bellevue one stormy night, and after a few days, suddenly vanished without a trace. The staff found her bed empty, her belongings untouched, and her room eerily cold, as if something had taken her. Rumors say that she was a young woman who had been severely traumatized before her admission, and some believe she was not entirely human anymore, her spirit possibly broken or possessed by something dark that lurks in the hospital's shadows. Patients and staff alike have reported strange sightings of shadowy figures hovering near her old room, and some say that if you listen closely in the dead of night, you can hear faint crying and whispers that seem to come from nowhere. Many believe her spirit still haunts the hallways, trapped in an endless cycle of suffering, her presence a chilling reminder of the hospital's dark history and the unexplainable terrors that dwell within its walls. These stories remind us that Bellevue Hospital Psychiatry is more than just a place of treatment. It's a battleground of human resilience, pain, and hope. It's where moments of breakthrough and despair coexist, where compassion and patience serve as lifelines, and where the human spirit's strength shines brightest amid darkness. As you reflect on these tales, you realize that beyond the sterile walls and steel enclosures lies a powerful narrative about survival, hope, and the capacity for transformation. Bellevue is not just a hospital. It's a testament to the resilience of the human condition. It's a place where sparks of light and redemption can emerge from the deepest shadows, illuminating the path toward healing, redemption, and understanding. And perhaps the most chilling stories remind us that some wounds are so deep that they leave echoes behind, haunting the halls long after the suffering has ended.
Well. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that crazy story that happened that the doctors don't want to talk about? Y'all hear how it could be one person that can ruin your life and say that you're crazy when you're not? Just like the scary movies. Just like the scary movies. And it's so sad because it's a lot of people that is in the hospital right now that is perfectly fine. And it's always somebody behind that says, oh, they crazy. They crazy. Why? Because they are narcissists. And I'm going to make a video of that. Because it's a lot of people that tells me stories that is terrifying. And it's because it's always two stories behind one crazy one. But people always listen to something else. And the real story, they leave it behind. So, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Please like, share, and comment for more videos like this. Bye.